Oakland Mayor Barbara Lee is responding to President Trump's claims that crime in Oakland is out of control. She says he has it all wrong.
And then you have, of course, Baltimore and Oakland. We don't even mention that anymore. They're so far gone.
His out of control narrative is just outrageous.
The mayor says Oakland's overall crime rate has dropped 28% in the first 6 months of the year compared to last year. She says violent crimes, including homicides and robberies, are all down significantly. Mayor Lee said the city can keep going without the federal government's intrusion. She also hinted at racism in the president's signaling out of a handful of cities.
When you look at these cities that have reduced the crime rate on a path like Oakland to work with, for instance, here in Oakland, our public safety strategies, our police department, Department of Violence Prevention, ceasefire, we're on the right trajectory. All these cities have Black and brown people living in the cities, and they all have Black mayors. And so, come on, we know what dog whistles are, and we know what occupation means.
Mayor Lee also dismissed comparisons of the National Guard deployment in D.C. to Governor Newsom's deployment of the CHP to Oakland last year. Well, today is the last scheduled day of a 3-day trial in San Francisco examining whether President Trump broke federal law by deploying the National Guard to Los Angeles. In closing arguments, the state called the deployment a, quote, unlawful use of military force on American soil. President Trump says National Guard troops were sent to restore law and order. There is no timeline on when to expect a ruling. A letter from Homeland Security is leaving a longtime California resident fearful about her future.
Not knowing. I think that's what it is, like the uncertainty of what they want and why they want to see me.
Maria is scared about publicizing her identity. She was born in El Salvador, but has lived in the U.S. since she was 14 years old. She's married to an American citizen. They have a child born in the U.S. Maria has held a temporary protected status since the 1980s, but like thousands of other dormant cases, it's apparently being re-examined by the Trump administration.
Don't have a criminal record. I have never had conflicts or any type of interaction with police. I have done everything right. I have always conducted myself in a very exemplary way.
Well, a background check confirms she does not have a criminal record. She graduated from UC Riverside and is scheduled to begin a master's program next month. Her employer, colleagues, and friends have written letters vouching for her good character.
They're going after low-hanging fruit, all in the name of reaching their daily quotas.
One immigration attorney says several of his clients were detained after receiving a similar letter from ICE. Maria fears she will be detained and deported because her letter says to bring her passport and medications. The hearing is set for next Monday. Well, Labor Day is just weeks away, and if you're planning on a getaway, there are still some good airfare deals out there. According to travel website Dollar Flight Club, domestic fares are 70% lower than they were in 2019 and 5% lower than last year. For Bay Area travelers, round-trip fares to destinations along the western U.S. and Canada range from just over $200 to as little as $300. But if you're looking to head overseas, be ready to pay 2 to 3 times more. Earlier on Mornings on 2 to 9, I spoke with Dollar Flight Club's CEO and founder for more insight.
Mainly SFO has some of the steepest airport fares or fees in the country. There's strong year-round demand from business, leisure travelers. We have less ultra low cost carrier competition compared to other cities. So while domestic fares are still affordable, international fares are probably out of reach, too late to book. And it's mainly West Coast outdoor destinations that are the best deals right now.
He also says that of the 3 Bay Area airports, Oakland is the cheapest to fly out of due to airport travel fees.